Hello. I hope you can hear the song. Also, I have like a nose pimple, which is so ugly. But anyways, I'm gonna be talking about a few things. I wrote it down on my paper. I didn't wrote like a script. I just kind of wrote some topics because I feel like in my other videos, like when I talk about things, it just scatters, because my brain can't talk clearly. My brain can't talk clearly. So I just wrote a couple of topics that I'll be talking about so that I don't get lost when I'm talking. You know what I mean? Anyways, the last month, not last month, I think like 2 or 3 months ago, I made a video about how being lonely isn't bad, at least like at school. And it definitely isn't all bad, but there are some bad parts about it too. There are like some bad parts about being alone. The first thing, which is like the worst thing in my opinion, at least one of the worst things, is group assignments. And when they ask you to pair up, when they ask the class to pair up and I don't have a pair, and I just have to tell the teacher almost every time, I don't have a pair. Either that or I just go with a friend that I don't really talk to. I don't know, man. The people at my school, I'm not really friendly with anyone. I just the people I talk with, they just mostly make fun of me, honestly. So yeah, that's my number one bad thing is group assignments. Another bad thing is awkwardness. Yes, okay, this is another big one. Being in school is so awkward, dude. Like being in school in general is so awkward. It's like I'm not even supposed to be there, but I'm there. And I'm in a smart class, but I'm the only person that is not smart. And it's not that I don't try. I try. I think I'm talking too loud. At home, sometimes I write things in my books. I read, I write, try to memorize it. I try to memorize the math problems and how to do them, how to solve them. But I just hate math. I hate numbers. I hate every subject, man. The only subject that I'm interested in is arts and Chinese. Those are the only subjects I care about. Anyways, see, I told you I was gonna get lost, see, if I didn't have the paper. We were talking about awkwardness. I don't know have much to say about that. Next is boredom. Yes, it's very boring when you're alone, when you're lonely. I think having a friend is so important for development in life, I think if you don't have any friends, you would just go crazy, I feel like. Because even I'm starting to go crazy these days. You know, for someone like me, I think I'm used to being bored. Like this past weekend, I haven't done much. I just mostly made I made a few pages of a manga. I'm not actually gonna publish it. I just wrote it because I have nothing else to do. I tried a guitar again, and it's so hard still. I can play a song though. It's called A Horse with No Name. It's called A Horse with No Name, and it's an easy song with only two chords. I can actually play it for you, but I'm too lazy right now. And also, what was I talking about? I don't know, man. Okay, and the last topic is the inability to fit in. This is something that I just recently thought about, and oh my god, it makes so much sense. I used to always be like, why am I sad? My life is so happy. This, that, this, that. I found out that it's because I can't fit in. I didn't found out, I just suddenly thought about it. I thought about it and I was like, oh, this makes a lot of sense actually. I think it's because I wasn't born speaking the language that I have to speak in school now. I think that is why I cannot fit in. But I really don't 100% know. But I think that's why. My school is a Thai school, but I'm better at English. But even now, I haven't spoken English to someone in so long. So I don't really have a dominant language, honestly. But I'd say I'm still better at English, definitely. Because I do almost everything in English, unless it's at school. And I one day I kind of want to make like a video of like my daily life at school for like just one day or something. But I don't want a video to have other people, you know. I just want it to be just myself and the camera. So I'll have to like hide it, you know. It will be hard. It'll be hard. Actually, I don't think it'll be that hard. Never mind. But like at lunch, I a lot of the time I'd sit with like two other classmates or three other classmates, and I just use my phone, man, and it's so boring. But most of the time, I go to the back of the gym and I read mangas. I'm not even joking. Can you hear the song? Okay, you can hear the song. Anyways, that's all I wrote about the paper. I want I want to show you the manga that the most recent manga I've been reading. Wait, it's this manga right here. It's a little like bent. I don't know what it is called in English because it's like a Thai manga. I read this because you know I want to be better at Thai too and stuff like that. I don't want to be completely bad at Thai, so decided to read this. I decided to read Thai mangas so I don't forget Thai. I mean, so I don't forget how to read Thai. Spoiler alert. Oh, spoiler alert about this manga. It's only like chapter one, by the way. Apparently, there's like more chapters. But spoiler alert, I'm not done with this book. I'm only halfway done. But the story is basically about like a guy. The main character is a guy pretending to be a girl and like being a model. And then like the model's like the number one most beautiful girl in the world. It's just like a very stupid thing, but it's honestly kind of entertaining. It's pretty fun. But then this main character, because he thinks he's the most beautiful person in the world. I think the song's too loud, wait. Actually, no song's too loud. Anyways, as I was saying. Actually, can you understand what I was saying? I don't think you can. I'll rewind. The main character is a guy who pretends to be a girl, becomes a model, acts like the girl, you know? Becomes the most famous, like, not the most famous, becomes like the most beautiful model according to like the people in the manga. So the main character thinks that he's the most beautiful and like he can't be attracted to anyone. But then he recently found like another person, like a girl, that he thought was more that he had feelings for. So he was like, "Oh my gosh, I've never seen someone else that's more beautiful than me." That's all I'll say. I'm not done the book, by the way. It's just I finished halfway of chapter one. I've also been making a manga, but you know, I'm not actually gonna finish it. I don't think so. At least I just don't have anything to do, and I refuse to read about my math work assignments and stuff. I have a math test tomorrow, which is part of the reason why I was complaining about math. I have a math test tomorrow. I haven't read yet. Today's like Sunday evening already. And if you're wondering if I'll read it, no. I don't care if I'm the only person that fails the test. I really don't care. I just don't wanna. I don't care about my studies, man. I don't really care. I know I should care, but it ruins my mental health, man. I don't know. Anyways, this is all I have to say. This video is a little more better than the other videos because like I knew what to talk about because I'll just show you the paper. Where did I? Oh my god. Here. I crumbled it up, dude. Here. I made this paper talking about like, can you see it? The first thing says group partners, the second thing says awkwardness, the third thing says boring, the fourth thing says inability to fit in. Those were the topics I talked about today. You know, except like the manga. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. Goodbye. Let's go.